On July 11th, 4 days before the Republican National Convention, the likely Republican candidate for president, Donald Trump, may be subject to a court order limiting his movements, result of the totally phony conviction in the hush money trial of Stormy Daniels in New York. There's no telling what the court is going to do now that it has the power as a result of the guilty verdict. Today's Lunch Lawyer is sponsored by the Patriot Gold Group. We can't ignore a series of growing and ominous financial indications predicting a recession at the latter part of this year and into 2025. Most likely, it will not order imprisonment of Trump because that would absolutely create a gigantic national earthquake. And it's unlikely that the court would have the audacity to order that. On the other hand, it's also likely that they won't let Trump go, because to let him go without would be to validate the claims that the entire proceeding is phony and fraudulent, and that Trump no more deserved to be prosecuted than the man in the moon. That there was, and would validate the argument that there was no basis for prosecuting Trump. Get rid of the man in the moon stuff. So the most likely is for the court to explore some way of limiting Trump's movements, even though there's a presidential election going. He might be confined to his home in Mar-a-Lago or his home at the Bedminster Club or one of the other of his residences. This would not destroy Trump's ability to campaign and might even enhance it. In 1896, presidential candidate and ultimately President William McKinley campaigned in what was called the front porch, where he didn't appear in rallies, he didn't tour the country. People came to him on the porch, and he did very well. The idea would be that the Trump campaign could stage rallies with Trump appearing on large video screens, even in Venue Stadium, Madison Square Garden, or Las Vegas. The public demand to hear Trump and to be given the opportunity to listen to him and see him without being censored by the New York court would prove very attractive to many, many voters, including most of those who are likely to vote for Trump. I can see sold out rallies where Trump would appear by video. The cachet and attractiveness of these rallies would only be enhanced by the fact that this would be the only interaction with voters that the court would allow. The muzzling of a presidential candidate within months of the election is so unprecedented and so outrageous that a major response of this sort really would be called for and might be very effective. So the court should be careful what it wishes for in sentencing Donald Trump, because if sentencing Trump means in effect censoring him or censuring him, voters are not going to accept that, and the court has to proceed carefully. And this might offer a way where Trump could still campaign effectively and efficiently and safely. Thanks for watching. Today's Lunch Lawyer is sponsored by the Patriot Gold Group. We can't ignore a series of growing and ominous financial indications predicting a recession at the latter part of this year and into 2025. Ray Dalio warns that gold is probably the best way to hedge against this. Who will win the election? Will it be secure? Will there be violence in the wake of it? And what policies will be pursued by the new administration? These are all huge risks and huge issues. And the best way to hedge yourself is to put your money in gold. There's an old saying that the darkest hour is right before the dawn. Well, I think the dawn may be a Trump victory. I think the darkest hour is the one we're going through right now. So pick up the phone and call the Patriot Gold Group. Thanks for watching. The Patriot Gold Group offers no fee for life IRAs to viewers of these videos. The IRA minimums are $25,000 and $100,000 for the no fee for life IRA. So call the Patriot Gold Group and ask for the no fee for life IRA.